Yo, Tim Desert Storm Bradley, you already know the rest. Good morning. Happy to be on this side of the green. If you know what I mean. Hey, yep. Got that coffee. Woo. Black, no sugar. Hey, I know that's what that boy Showbiz. Oh, he do 2 sugars. I don't do no sugar. But anyways, yo, man. Look. Man, I woke up this morning. I had a dream. I'm always having dreams, man. Yesterday, the dream was about my daughter in the soccer game, and there was a particular move she did, and I ain't know how. I saw it, and I was just like, oh my God, that move was fire, right? She ain't never done it before, but next morning I get up and I'm like, hey, I want to show you this move. My dad used to have these dreams with me, man, and it's crazy because I'm having these dreams with my kids and helping them, see, in the sport that they do. But anyways, let me get back to my dream. Look, in the next 15 years, you can forget about, Daisy Dukes, halter tops, women dressing down, looking fly. They're going to be all covered up. All covered up. Yeah. When you go to a sports event, man, yeah, we there looking at the sports event and stuff, but we also there looking at the sights, if you know what I mean. Oh yeah, they gonna all be covered up. Oh, all the women gonna be covered up. Yo, Saudi Arabia, the Saudis, bruh, are about to take over every single sport in America. Good morning. Thank you. Every single sport in America. Oh yeah. Yeah, boxing is just a nice little cover. You see what's going on with Tom and, other athletes and stuff. They going over there. No, they trying to infiltrate and get inside, and bringing the big stars over to Saudi Arabia. But at the same time, they enticing a lot of the people that are here, golfers included, tennis players, you name it, to, come play for us. Come play for us. Sooner or later, they gonna infiltrate the owners. That's what they gonna do. They gonna infiltrate the owners. Oh yeah, football sooner or later is gonna be owned by who? Saudis. I'm telling y'all, they gonna pay them so much money. They ain't gotta deal with stuff. They gonna, because these owners and stuff, man, and these organizations, they getting old. Yeah, they can pass it down from generation to generation, but shoot, if the Saudis offer them a ton of money that they came from, like, life, not even life-changing money. I'm just saying, like, your family gonna be around and have money for eternity. As long as the earth is going, as long as your family's having babies, y'all gonna always have money. That type of money. Endless money. Yeah. Basketball gonna be next. Hockey. All these sports. Oh, yeah. Anything that is American, it's gonna be gone. Y'all don't see it. I get it. Next 15, 20 years or so, man, I'm telling you, it's possible. I promise you, it's possible, man. Because I just look at the bigger picture of things, and I'm always asking myself, the question is why, right? Why are they spending so much money? Why? And I still haven't got the answer. It's not because, well, we want to, I'm just going to use boxing. We want to entice people to come to Saudi Arabia. Well, you here in America. You enticing a lot of people in America, or in England, or overseas, in Europe and Asia, and, you name it. I mean, you're grabbing all the hottest athletes from those areas, man. And it's smart. Look, it's smart. It's smart, but I'm just letting y'all know, man, there's something underlying all of this, man. And sooner or later, we ain't gonna see no Daisy Dukes, man. They're gonna be banned. They're gonna be banned. Daisy Dukes gonna be banned from freaking sporting events. Sooner or later. Man, look, Masculinity definitely gonna be back. That's for dang sure. Masculinity gonna be back. Oh yeah, for sure. But you know, you got politicians involved all in this, man. Everybody getting broke off. I'm telling you. You saw Zuffa. They gonna be launching soon. Top Rank, one of the longest lasting companies in the history of boxing, ain't even got a home. Ain't even got a home. Zuffa come in because all they doing, man, all they doing is they stacking all these different corporations, but it's the same people. You know, and here in America, you can make a corporation, get a loan from that corporation, send it on down, and just keep cycling the money. Cycling the money, man. Yeah, I had a corporation in Vegas. And I used to take a loan, you know, here in California from Vegas, my corporation. I had an S-Corp out there in Vegas. I fought there most of the time, you know, and I will funnel the money through that. Yeah. I mean, that's exactly what Zuffa's doing. Is it Zuffa? Yeah, Zuffa. That's what they doing. But it's all the same company, man. It's all the same people. They just have different entities, right? And they just rotating the money around. That's it. And the hardest part that a lot of the companies that don't have a home, especially Top Rank, is that you competing against these type of entities that don't need money. They don't need money, and that's the issue. Because when they go and speak to these companies, man, and streaming services, you know, they not asking for a handout. They not. They just saying, hey, we need a home. We got the production. We need a home just so that we can show our stuff. That's it. You know, whereas, you know, Top Rank was getting $80-something million a year from ESPN to put on fights. So, them days over with. Them days over with, man. If TR get lucky and, you know, somebody takes a gamble with them and you know, and I'm hope, you know, and I'm just talking because I don't know what's going on. I have no clue, you know. Y'all already know that they get back into the good graces, and they get back into boxing, man. They find a home. You know, I want to be a part of that. Y'all already know that. I want to be a part of that. But I just know right now, man, it's a difficult time and trying to get on, especially when you have entities like, you know, Riyadh Season, man, that's coming in and saying, man, look, we don't need nothing. We just need a home. Put this thing on. You know, I'm pretty sure they start to negotiate little things down, but, you know, I think their reputation speaks volumes. They've built a reputation, and everybody know it, and every company wants to be involved in it because they know it's possibility for big money. Shit, some of these companies are hoping they just want to get in the room with Saudi Arabia and Riyadh Season in hopes that they buy their company. Yeah, in hopes that they buy it. Man, look. Shoot, yeah, hoping. But that's what I'm thinking, man. I could be wrong. But I don't know if you guys remember me talking about this and saying that, you know, Turkey them and TKO, they gonna come and they gonna try to take over boxing and monopolize it. And I said that a long time ago. Nobody heard me. I was hating. Tim, you hating. Tim, he making the best fights. He didn't. I saw this coming a long time ago, man, and y'all can't say that I didn't. I said this a long time ago. 2 years ago. No, I'm not Nostradamus. No, I'm not a genius. I just live, man. I live and I watch and I listen you know, and you got to be careful sometimes, because a person might be perceived as a great person, and really in reality they're not. You know, it's true. Snakes, they're everywhere. But not saying that I don't really know Turkey like that, right? Not talking about Turkey directly. I'm just talking about in life in general. But, you know, I don't really know Turkey like that. I ask around all the time, you know, how is Turkey? How is Turkey? How is Turkey? I could have met them on a couple occasions, and, you know, I haven't met them yet. But, you know, and everybody always say the same thing. He's a good guy. He's a good guy. He's a good guy. He's a good guy. You know? Yeah, you're a good guy. He put money in your pocket. You can't see past nothing. You know? I mean, look. I don't know him. You know, maybe I shouldn't judge, but until I know what this is about. It's not until I know I know what it's about, man. You know what I mean? At first it was like, I'm not sure. And I kind of predicted this would happen. You know, why are they doing this? Why? You know, it got to be more than just, you know, these are fights that I want to see. You know, they really trying to change boxing, guys. They really are. They trying to change boxing, monopolize it, and turn it into an actual sport. Well, we like it or not, that's what they trying to do. They trying to control everything. And I think Zuffa, they here for the long haul. They're gonna build fighters up. This is just me visioning. They're gonna build fighters up, and they're gonna put them on with Turkey, the championship league, and that's gonna be the ring belt. So you advance, you win the Zuffa belt, then you advance, and then you go to the championship league, where then you can bat in the best guys at that league for the ring belt. That's what they're gonna do. But anyways, man, tell me your thoughts in the comment section. Man, that's been heavy on my heart a couple of days. I had a dream about it, so I just want to let y'all know. Yup, Saudi Arabia gonna take over America, man. Yeah, they're gonna take over the biggest corporations in America, and that's sports. You heard it here first. Remember that. Anyways, I'm out. Peace.